Beneath our feet lies a world no map has ever charted. A civilization said to be older than recorded history, hidden deep within the Earth's core, untouched by time, invisible to the eyes of ordinary men. Some call it myth. Others claim it is reality. But what if everything you know about the world above is only half the story? Tonight, we venture into the abyss where darkness meets legend, a place called Agartha. For centuries, explorers, mystics, and secret societies have whispered about a hidden realm beneath the Earth's surface. They speak of vast underground cities illuminated by crystal light, advanced technologies lost to the surface world, and beings that have lived in isolation for millennia. From Tibetan monks to 19th century explorers, reports of subterranean gateways and mysterious tunnels have ignited the imagination of those seeking truths buried in shadows. Could Agartha be the ultimate secret of our planet? Or is it a legend born of human longing for discovery and wonder? Before we descend into the mysteries of the inner earth, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. The secrets we uncover tonight will challenge everything you think you know about our world. The story of Agartha, often whispered in secretive tones, begins not in one place, but across the globe, embedded in the myths and spiritual teachings of countless civilizations. Across continents and centuries, human cultures have told tales of a hidden realm beneath the Earth's surface, a place of wonder, wisdom, and unfathomable power. In Tibet, the legends speak of Shambhala, a kingdom not of ordinary men, but of enlightened beings who guide humanity from the shadows. Shambhala is said to exist far beneath the Himalayan peaks, hidden from those whose hearts and minds are not ready to witness its secrets. Descriptions of its luminous cities, radiant landscapes, and eternal wisdom suggest a civilization far beyond the capabilities of humankind, a civilization living in harmony with the deepest forces of the earth itself. Meanwhile, in the myths of the ancient Greeks, the underworld, Hades, was depicted as a vast subterranean domain, where the boundaries of life and death were intertwined, and mysteries of the earth itself were said to reside. Norse mythology spoke of Svartalfheim, a realm inhabited by dwarfs, master craftsmen who lived beneath the mountains, shaping metals and forging artifacts imbued with magical properties. These narratives, though separated by time and geography, share a startling similarity: the belief that the Earth's interior is more than just a barren core of rock and metal. It is a hidden sanctuary, a place of extraordinary beings, secret knowledge, and perhaps even advanced civilizations. The fascination with the hidden world beneath the earth only grew in modern times, particularly during the 19th century, as explorers, writers, and philosophers pondered the limits of the known world. Jules Verne's visionary novel, Journey to the Center of the Earth, captured imaginations by blending science, adventure, and the possibility of a subterranean world teeming with life. Around the same time, Helena Blavatsky, the founder of the Theosophical Society, wrote extensively about Agartha, describing it as a real, tangible kingdom beneath the surface. According to her accounts, Agartha was both physical and spiritual, a place where beings of extraordinary intelligence and longevity preserved ancient wisdom and monitored the progress of humankind from their hidden vantage point. Reports of Agartha and other inner-earth civilizations were not limited to literature or spiritual texts. Explorers and military figures throughout history have claimed encounters with phenomena that could suggest hidden underground domains. One of the most famous figures associated with such tales is Admiral Richard E. Byrd, the polar explorer. According to accounts that surfaced decades later, Byrd claimed to have flown over massive land expanses beyond the North and South Poles, where lush vegetation, rivers, and mountains seemed impossible in the icy regions known to modern science. Some interpretations of his journal entries even describe meeting inhabitants or witnessing structures that could belong to a hidden civilization. While skeptics dismiss these stories as exaggeration or misinterpretation, they remain central to the mystique surrounding Agartha, fueling speculation that entrances to the inner earth might indeed exist in the most remote, extreme corners of our planet. Adding weight to these theories are the traditions of indigenous peoples across the globe. Native American oral histories speak of beings from below, sometimes described as star people, who emerged from hidden tunnels and imparted knowledge to select individuals. Ancient Indian texts describe Padala, a vast underground realm populated by beings with supernatural powers, where cities were constructed from shining minerals and rivers of liquid light flowed through crystalline valleys. From South America to Asia, these subterranean myths appear with striking similarity, a recognition that beneath the crust of the earth, a secret world awaits discovery. Even the esoteric teachings of secret societies allude to hidden subterranean kingdoms. Freemasonry, Rosicrucianism, and other mystical orders frequently reference underground realms, often symbolically, in their rituals and texts. Some historians argue these references are allegorical, pointing toward spiritual enlightenment rather than literal geography. Yet, the consistency and recurrence of such imagery across centuries suggests that there may have been knowledge, carefully guarded, of a physical hidden world beneath humanity's feet. Theories connecting Agartha with ancient surface civilizations further intrigue researchers. Some believe that megalithic structures, pyramids, and other monuments across the world were built with knowledge of subterranean tunnels, possibly serving as gateways or conduits to hidden cities below. The alignment of these structures along ley lines and geomantic pathways has led many to speculate that humanity once possessed advanced understanding of the Earth's inner architecture, a knowledge now lost or deliberately hidden. Could it be that the ancients, through their science, intuition, or divine inspiration, knew of Agartha's existence and left clues for future generations? Despite the allure, skeptics remain firm. Agartha is a myth, a symbolic construct born of human imagination, a reflection of our longing for hidden wisdom and untouched beauty. Perhaps, they argue, the stories are meant to represent inner journeys, spiritual enlightenment, or the human fascination with what lies beneath. But even if Agartha exists only in legend, its persistence across cultures, continents, and centuries suggests that it occupies a unique place in human consciousness, a collective recognition of a world hidden from ordinary perception, a world that represents both possibility and mystery. For believers, Agartha is not just a story. It is a challenge, an invitation to explore, to question, and to look beyond the surface of the known world. For skeptics, it remains a captivating legend, a mirror reflecting the human desire to uncover secrets that have eluded us for millennia. And for those willing to suspend disbelief, Agartha is an open doorway to a realm of wonder, imagination, and perhaps a hidden truth waiting to be rediscovered. While the legends of Agartha have fascinated humanity for centuries, skeptics often dismiss them as pure myth. Yet the question persists, could there be evidence, scientific, historical, or anomalous, that hints at a hidden world beneath our feet? Modern science tells us that the Earth is composed of a solid crust, a viscous mantle, and a molten core. Conventional wisdom suggests that such extreme conditions would make life, let alone an advanced civilization, impossible. And yet, anomalies in geology, magnetism, and unexplained phenomena continue to stir curiosity and challenge accepted understanding. Seismology, the study of how seismic waves travel through the Earth, offers intriguing insights. Earthquakes generate waves that traverse vast distances, revealing the inner composition of our planet. Most waves behave predictably, but occasionally, seismologists have observed irregularities, pockets of lower density, unexpected reflections, and void-like anomalies deep within the crust. Could these gaps correspond to massive subterranean spaces, hidden caverns, or even extensive tunnels that support life or civilizations? While the scientific community does not formally acknowledge such structures, the anomalies fuel speculation that our planet may not be as uniformly solid as we imagine. One of the most compelling sources of mystery comes from the polar regions. Admiral Richard E. Byrd, an American explorer renowned for his daring expeditions to the Arctic and Antarctic in the early 20th century, allegedly reported flying over vast openings in the ice. His journals, some of which were later suppressed or classified, describe lush valleys, flowing rivers, and even glimpses of structures that seem unnatural in the frozen wasteland. According to some interpretations, Berg claimed to have encountered inhabitable land beyond the poles, regions that defied the conventional understanding of Earth's polar geography. While skeptics dismiss these accounts as exaggeration or error, believers argue that they represent concrete evidence of possible entrances to the inner world, a tantalizing hint of Agartha's existence. Ancient maps further add to the intrigue. Cartographers of the 16th and 17th centuries, including the famed Mercator and Orontius Phineas maps, depict unexplained landmasses near the poles and mysterious passages across continents. Could these maps reflect knowledge of subterranean passages, passed down through secret channels and intentionally obscured from the general public? Some researchers argue that the alignment of ancient monuments with Earth's magnetic lines and ley lines suggests that early civilizations possessed a sophisticated understanding of subterranean geography, potentially using it to navigate, trade, or access hidden realms. The precision and consistency of these maps across centuries cannot be ignored, inviting speculation that hidden knowledge may have existed long before modern science emerged. In addition to geography, natural anomalies provide tantalizing clues. Certain regions of the world, from South America to Siberia, are dotted with cave systems of immense size, some yet unexplored. The Mammoth Cave System in Kentucky, the Cave of Vietnam's Sun Dune, and South America's Cerro Sarasaranama reveal hidden ecosystems thriving in complete darkness. These extreme environments challenge assumptions about life and survival, demonstrating that life can exist in places humans cannot easily access. Proponents of Agartha argue that if a complex ecosystem can exist in these conditions, it is not inconceivable that a hidden civilization could also survive underground, sustained by geothermal energy, mineral resources, or even technologies unknown to the surface world. Magnetism and anomalies in the Earth's magnetic field also offer potential clues. Some researchers have observed unexplained fluctuations in polar regions, including compass deviations and local magnetic disturbances. While conventional explanations cite solar activity or geological features, the consistency of reports near alleged subterranean entrances raises questions. Could these anomalies indicate massive cavities or structures that influence the planet's magnetic field, hinting at the presence of an inner Earth civilization? While there is no conclusive proof, the patterns are difficult to ignore, adding to the enduring mystery. Theories connecting Agartha to the development of human civilization are equally compelling. Some scholars speculate that ancient myths of gods descending from the sky or underground could be reflections of contact with beings from beneath the earth. The architectural marvels of ancient civilizations, pyramids, ziggurats, and megalithic temples, demonstrate advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering. Could this knowledge have been inspired by or shared with advanced subterranean civilizations, serving as a hidden influence on humanity's progress? While such ideas remain speculative, the parallels between surface achievements and inner Earth legends are impossible to fully dismiss. Critics argue that these interpretations conflate myth, wishful thinking, and pseudoscience. They emphasize that despite centuries of exploration and technology, no verified physical evidence of Agartha exists. Yet the allure persists precisely because it exists at the boundary of possibility, between the known and the unknown, science and legend. The lack of evidence does not negate curiosity. Rather, it highlights the tension between human imagination and the limits of our understanding. Whether through seismic anomalies, unexplained polar phenomena, ancient maps, or extraordinary cave systems, the scientific and empirical threads that brush against the legend of Agartha create a narrative impossible to ignore. It is a story that questions the very nature of the earth and challenges humanity's perception of reality. Could there truly be a hidden network of cities, rivers, and civilizations beneath our feet? Or is it merely a projection of our longing to believe in worlds beyond our comprehension? In the end, the evidence, ambiguous, mysterious, and tantalizing, remains, urging explorers, thinkers, and dreamers alike to continue the search, to probe the boundaries of science, and to ask the question that has haunted humanity for generations: what really lies beneath the surface of our world? While the legend of Agartha have persisted for centuries, the modern era has transformed these ancient tales into a landscape of exploration, technology, and conspiracy. The fascination with hidden realms beneath the earth has only intensified as satellites, remote sensing, and advanced mapping technologies provide new ways to examine our planet. Enthusiasts scrutinize satellite imagery for unusual formations, polar anomalies, and signs of hidden caverns, looking for clues that could validate centuries of myth. Every ice fissure, shadowed valley, or unnatural mountain alignment becomes a potential gateway to a world that remains just out of reach. The polar regions, long shrouded in mystery, continue to captivate researchers and conspiracy theorists alike. In Antarctica, a land governed by international treaties and extreme isolation, reports of secret bases and strange land formations fuel speculation. Military pilots and explorers have reported magnetic anomalies, sudden fog banks, and unusually shaped ice formations that do not appear on conventional maps. Some claim these could be hidden entrances to vast underground realms, a tantalizing suggestion that Agartha may not be the stuff of legend alone. The mystique is amplified by restricted access. The most extreme and inhospitable regions on Earth are also the least explored, leaving ample room for imagination and intrigue. Conspiracy theorists argue that governments have long known about subterranean civilizations, perhaps even interacting with them in secret. Rumors abound of covert military operations designed to explore, monitor, or exploit underground networks. From the alleged secret bases in the Arctic and Antarctic to supposed research stations under major mountain ranges, these theories suggest a world hidden from public view, safeguarded by the highest echelons of power. Leaked documents, whistleblower testimonies, and even declassified reports hint at phenomena that cannot easily be explained: sudden disappearance of aircraft, unexplained electromagnetic disruptions, and records of unexplained underground structures. While much of this remains speculative, it is enough to suggest that the legend of Agartha has not been ignored by those in positions of authority. The modern spiritual and mystical community also adds to the narrative. Practitioners claim that Agartha can be accessed through meditation, altered states of consciousness, or specific esoteric rituals. Reports describe vast underground cities illuminated by crystal light, rivers that shimmer like liquid silver, and inhabitants whose wisdom surpasses anything found on the surface. These accounts, while subjective, often show remarkable consistency. Believers argue that Agartha exists not only as a physical location, but as a metaphysical reality, a hidden realm that operates on a plane just beyond ordinary human perception. This duality, bridging tangible evidence with spiritual experience, keeps the legend alive, appealing both to scientists, seekers, and dreamers alike. Pop culture has also embraced the myth of Agartha, weaving it into novels, films, video games, and documentaries. The concept of a hidden civilization beneath the Earth's surface continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Movies depict sprawling underground cities, advanced technologies, and mystical beings, while literature explores the philosophical and spiritual implications of such realms. These modern interpretations serve to keep the mystery alive, often blending historical accounts, esoteric teachings, and scientific theories into a seamless narrative that blurs the line between fact and imagination. For many, Agartha is no longer just a legend of the past. It is a living myth, evolving with contemporary storytelling and technology. Modern expeditions, though rarely publicized, continue to seek evidence. Cave systems in South America, Asia, and North America remain largely unexplored, offering tantalizing possibilities. Some explorers report unusual formations, luminescent mineral deposits, and subterranean tunnels that seem unnaturally structured. While mainstream science often attributes these features to geological processes, the striking similarity to descriptions of Agartha from centuries-old texts cannot be ignored. Each discovery, anomaly, or unexplained formation fuel speculation, drawing researchers and enthusiasts ever closer to the possibility of a hidden world. At the heart of the Agartha myth lies profound human desire, the longing to uncover the unknown. Surface exploration has mapped nearly every corner of the earth, yet the inner earth remains a frontier. Unlike the oceans, deserts, or mountains, the subterranean realm represents a true unknown, a place unbounded by conventional understanding, where science, mythology, and imagination converge. Agartha, whether real or symbolic, embodies humanity's eternal quest for knowledge, adventure, and transcendence. Critically, Agartha also forces us to question authority, secrecy, and the nature of truth. Could humanity's understanding of the earth have been deliberately limited to protect us from knowledge we are not yet ready to handle? Are the myths, maps, and anomalies scattered across history breadcrumbs left by those who once knew the truth? Modern conspiracies suggest that there is more to the surface of our world than meets the eye, and that the inner earth may be the ultimate secret, preserved in darkness until the right moment for revelation. Ultimately, Agartha remains a tantalizing enigma. Each new expedition, each whispered rumor, each unexplained anomaly feeds a legend, keeping it alive in the collective consciousness of humanity. Whether viewed as a hidden kingdom of advanced civilizations, a metaphysical realm of enlightenment, or a compelling allegory, Agartha continues to captivate the imagination. It reminds us that for every corner of the earth we believe we know, there may still exist realms untouched, unseen, and unfathomably mysterious. The legend persists, patiently waiting, hidden beneath the surface, daring the brave and curious to uncover what lies below.